Cardinals are playing their best baseball of late, Brad. They've won their last 4 games in a row.
Yeah, they're playing really good baseball. You know how it is these days when you have the rain delays. It's a lot of sitting around and waiting. But this group is playing way too good of baseball to let a little rain take away their momentum. Kyle Gibson, he's going to be the man on the mound, making his 15th start of the season. As we talked about before, Kyle missed his last outing in Miami. It was about 20 minutes prior to first pitch, dealing with that bad back. He's healthy. He's good to go.
And Gibson's ready, and so is Jared Kelnick, the leadoff batter for Atlanta.
This one a little pop softly to the right side. Can of corn for Nolan Gorman. Kelnick sawed off, and we're underway with a pop out to second. So after a 46-minute delay officially, if you keep track of such things, Kelnick is the first out. Ozzie Albies is next. That one stroked towards second, and a leaping grab by Gorman takes care of Albies, who tried to hook that into right field. Smile, Nolan, you're 2 for 2 on pop-ups.
Good changeup. You had him out in front. Line drive, though, well played.
So 2 outs on 6 pitches for Gibson. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
A swing and a miss. A sweeper strikes out Ozuna. 1-2-3, go the Braves.
14th start of the season for Reynaldo Lopez.
And what a year it has been. The slider usage and the whiff rate. You can see them there at the bottom. That has been a big story for Lopez this season. We'll keep an eye on it here this afternoon.
Win on a 5-game hitting streak, 8 out of 23.
And he hits one in the air towards center field. Jared Kelnick drifting in. Can of corn for the Braves center fielder, and 1 down here in the first inning.
Remember last year out of the pen, he was throwing about 98, 99. It's dialed back a couple of miles an hour as a starter, but he's spotting.
Out to left field. Forrest Wall drifting a little closer to the wall. He's got it where the dirt meets the grass, 2 away.
How about the Cardinals coming out aggressive here? First the fly ball to center on a slider, now on the curveball, going after the off-speed stuff, and just 4 pitches for 2 outs.
Contreras induces a little pop-up. Over there at second base is Ozzie Albies. So Lopez able to get Contreras to pop out, and they go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first inning.
Matt Olson has been terrific, 10 for 24 with 4 home runs against Kyle Gibson.
And 2 doubles in there as well out of those 10 hits. Good at bat by Matt Olson. He earns the leadoff walk.
Gibson tried the backdoor breaking ball, but that pitch not even close. And that is a great at bat from Matt Olson to kick things off here in the second inning.
And now the guy over the last 10 games who's been the hottest for the Braves, Austin Riley. Well, that just went up. Austin Riley stays hot. Lines one to center field for a single, the first hit of the ball game.
Well, he saw the cutter in the first pitch of this at bat, and then Kyle Gibson went back to the cutter again and sat right down the middle and a little bit elevated. And that's not a pitch you're going to get by Austin Riley right now. Not the way he's swinging the bat.
Braves did such a good job of that last year. When the pitcher made a mistake, they took advantage of it.
Would you say that's been the biggest difference offensively in last year's club and this year's club?
They've been hitting balls hard. They just haven't been getting the results, the home runs, necessarily this year that they did last year.
That one also misses. Contreras is going to go out and talk to Gibson as the Braves have loaded them up with nobody out. Well, in the first inning, Gibson went 1-2-3 very quick, but so far in the second, a walk, a single, and another walk.
Laureano's got some history too with Kyle Gibson. He's seen him quite a bit, 10 for 20 in his career against Kyle.
He buries that into the ground. Cardinals will try to get 2, but they will not. And the Braves grab the lead as Olson comes home. It's 1-0.
Credit Ramon Laureano for putting the ball in play and beating this thing out. He just got on top of this 2-seam fastball. I mentioned Kyle Gibson using that pitch to get good ground balls. He's done it consistently, and Laureano just barely beats that one out, and the high chopper certainly helped.
So he can live with 1 here. Let's see if he can take care of Forrest Wall, who's batting .273. Runner goes, it's downstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded again. So we're seeing a little bit of that rust from Kyle Gibson here, uncharacteristically 3 walks in the inning.
Yeah, so Dusty Blake calling everybody in here to talk this out as the Braves are threatening to get a couple more on the board here in the second inning. 2-2 reaches for it and sends it into center field to Zach Short. 1 is in. Laureano's home as well. 3-0 Atlanta. Zach Short delivers.
Kyle Gibson goes back to the sweeper again, and look at the location and how much Contreras is coming across, and this one probably off the plate, and that is just a great 2-strike swing. If the Braves can continue to put this kind of pressure on him, they're going to have to go to the bullpen earlier than they want to, and in a day when you're going to have a doubleheader and a lot of pitchers getting used, and this could be something that plays big for the rest of the day here.
And that one gets by Gorman out into right center. comes home here in the second inning.
For Jared Kelenic, once again coming through here with a runner in scoring position, gets himself this pitch that is sitting right in the middle of the plate. That is the cutter from Kyle Gibson. He smoked that baseball, 94 miles an hour off the bat, but it was loud.
So the bases are full of Cardinals. Get to him early, number one, but if you get a man at second and third, you got to score him. He's only given up 4 hits this year with a runner in scoring position.
A swing, and there's a fly ball left field, but that's shallow. Caught by Wall. Goldschmidt is trying to score. Here comes the throw, safe at the plate. So the Cardinals answer with at least one. Carpenter gets a sacrifice fly.
And that's pretty stunning that he can't throw him out from there. I mean, he was very shallow left field. Throw was offline a little bit, and again, good scouting by the Cardinals. Pop Warner, Paul Goldschmidt knew that they could run on him.
That second inning, top and bottom. Took a little while. Here's the pitch on the way to Ramon Laureano.
Arenado, good play at third, and a strike to first. His first test of that elbow, Brad, after he got hit by a pitch, and that was right on the money with some mustard on it.
That was a double.
It sure was.
That's a double past most third basemen, but not Arenado. 5 walks for Gibson.
Gibson shaking his head. He is not happy with himself. He had the idea to try to get that inside corner, but just missed with it. And now he has to contend with a man hitting .314 with 21 big flies and 64 RBIs. Checks the runners at second and third. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Man, that's a big strikeout for Kyle Gibson. That could prove very important.
Rick Kranitz, Braves pitching coach, trying to settle down Lopez.
I mentioned earlier in the game how good Lopez has been this season with runners in scoring position. Batter's only hitting .074 off of him. He's going to have to summon some of that magic here with bases juiced and no outs.
A swing and a high fly ball. That's hit to deep left field and in the park. It's going to get a run in. The catch is made by Wall, and the runners advance. Everybody moves up. Carpenter scores. Ciani goes to third. Wynn down to second. That's a productive out plus, and the Cardinals are down by 2.
Not only a productive out, but everybody advancing, as you said, and the Cardinals have been extraordinarily good at taking the extra base.
And it's 4 walks for Lopez. And what will Brian Snitker do? Donovan's been the hottest of the Cardinals hitters, and he handles lefties too. And it looks for the moment he's going to stick with Lopez as the Cardinals load him up again.
Donovan smacks the ball to center field, in the air for Kelenic. Drifting back, makes the catch in deep center, and there's out number 3. He tagged a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, but it hung high for Kelenic, and he's able to squeeze it and end the threat.
And the Braves turn the lineup card over back to Kelenic, who has had a nice afternoon. A couple of hits, a stolen base, and a run driven in. He lifts this in the air to right field. That ball is headed towards the bullpen, and that's where it will land. A 2-run shot for Jared Kelenic. He has 3 hits already on the afternoon, and Atlanta now leads it 6-2.
Well, he's really settling into that leadoff spot. You mentioned he's starting to steal bags. He's hitting for average. Now he shows off the power.
And now Iglesias doing his thing here in the 9th, and the Braves are 1 out away. Mason Wynn is the final hope for the St. Louis Cardinals.
A reach and a miss for strike 3, and the Braves a winner today over the Cardinals. They go down 1-2-3 in the 9th. Jared Kelenic had a great day at the plate. And on the mound, Lopez, Lee, Johnson, Jimenez, Iglesias, all of them were very good. And the Braves take game 1 of this doubleheader.